All right, so we found a path out here, a walking path, and so we're just taking some time before we go on to our next visit and sit for a while. Just need to stretch our legs. We really love the visiting, we really do, but for us it's kind of, we don't sit very long, you know what I mean? At home we're always up and moving, and so you end up feeling a little stir crazy. I don't know, how about you?
A little.
Yeah, so, and we need to get the willies out of the boys, you know.
Willies out of the boys.
Yeah, which is really hard to do, but I'm doing okay. Well, I had one half of the Ezekiel pita for 1 point, and then I had 1 point of the PB Fit, and then a really big banana with it. And I think one of the reasons why I don't eat the bananas is because they are one of the highest in sugar of fruit, and it doesn't do so well with my blood sugar. So I think that's what kind of made me kind of tired. Which is one of the reasons why I was kind of going back to lower carb before, because it seems like I just can't handle a lot of the sugar. I want to do increased fruits and veggies though. Okay, up there's like a dog and he doesn't have like a leash on. Walk back the other way.
Hey everybody, it's Sunday morning and I'm in the fitness center and trying to get my walk/run in, which I haven't been able to do for the last 2 days because we've been so scheduled and so busy. But yesterday I kind of let loose a little bit and I thought, you know what, I just need to get in there this morning and walk off or run off some of what I did. So I think I may have dipped into weeklies. I was doing okay, but then, well, I'll explain later. I'll see you in a bit.
Good morning, everybody. We have set out on our last day, and we're heading over from the hotel to my parents' house to pick some MEYER lemons that my dad grows. They're so amazing. So we're going to grab those and say our goodbyes, and then head home. And I haven't had breakfast yet. All right, my parents' neighbors are so sweet and generous, and they let them pick these persimmons that are ready. So my dad's going to be giving us some of these and sharing. Right, my dad also has a blood orange tree that they only grow in certain climates.
You like it, you can have all you want.
They're beet red inside, so he said we can have as many as we want.
Okay.
Right, he also has navel oranges. He's got the larger lemons, which are super fragrant. And there's my honey. Hard at work.
I'm going to tell you, take a picture.
Yeah.
You might want to remember this day.
Oh, I would definitely want to remember this.
This moment, very
He's
special.
adorable. Morning. It is the next morning and I'm having some oatmeal with apples, cooked apples in it this morning for breakfast. This is, I believe, 8 points now because 1 tablespoon of sunflower kernels is 1 point. So I've got some of those roasted on top. and everything else in here is up to 7 points because I've got 5 for the oatmeal, and then I've got my PB Fit, I've got some cashew milk, flaxseed milk, unsweetened, and then of course my spices, and then the nuts on top. So, and it's noon actually, so this is kind of like a brunch. For lunch, I'm having some veggie soup and also an Olay wrap with 1.5 ounces of rotisserie chicken breast. So there's some fat in it. I'm going to have to count some points. And then 1 point of avocado, pinto beans, butter lettuce, and 1/2 teaspoon of light mayo. Hey everybody, we are home and we're back from the trip. It was really wonderful. I just wanted to recap a little bit and let you know, it doesn't matter when you start out on a trip, you always have these great plans about staying super on point, and you're going to do this and you're going to, you're not going to eat anywhere else except for what you packed or what you're planning. And then somewhere along the lines, you have to make compromises, especially when it involves other people. You're at somebody else's house, they're cooking for you or whatever. There's these other circumstances that you have to consider, and that's exactly what happened on our trip, and that's fine. We had a marvelous trip, and the food was all good. One day my mom and I cooked those pumpkin turnovers. She wanted to share that time with me, and I actually had a couple of them. I had 2 or 3, whatever it is. I put them in the tracker. But that was the day I went over, and I, had to use some of my weeklies because of that. But it was okay because for me, that compromise was worth it. One of my mom's love language gifts are giving and service. And so that's why she likes to cook with other people, and she really likes to do that as a gift. My dad, I think I figured out, is his top love languages are probably service and quality time. And so my mom will spend quality time while she's serving you, with you, but it is mondo important that she serve you, and cooking is her gift to you. So it's definitely not a situation where you, if at all possible, you want to say no, you know what I mean? Because you're kind of like turning your nose at something that's like really precious from her. That's how I feel anyway. That's what I think. And so sometimes I just can't make a compromise. But anyway, when I look back, I'm really glad. I don't regret anything. In fact, I did fairly well. A certain type of a food can trigger a memory in your brain. And can set a memory in your brain. I'm really glad that pumpkin turnover will forever be known to me as that quality time I spent with my mom making them, and just the wonderful time that we had. So to me, it was like a really wonderful investment. You know what I mean? It was a compromise, but it was investment for me. So I'm really glad we had a wonderful time. I'm glad we're back home though. I was really, really glad to get back to my food and my garden and my routine and things like that. So but I'm really behind on videos, so watching them, so I'm really trying to catch up right now. So I'm sorry if I'm not leaving to all my regular people that I watch. I usually try to leave a comment encouraging you on everything that you put out, but I'm a little bit behind, so I'm really trying to watch, and some of them I'm going to watch and I may not comment on while I'm trying to catch up. So, and I'm not just saying that like, you know what I mean, I'm going to watch and not comment so you'll think that I'm watching and you'll never know. I really am going to watch your videos. Anyway, alright, so I'm going to let you go for now. And if you have any questions, let me know about my weekend. Sometimes I leave off details and things like that. I don't mean to. So anyway, I will see you all in the next video. Alright, love you guys. Bye.